You know, most Muslims can't handle this pursuit of success. And it's something that I struggled with for so long. Like, everyone online makes it look so easy. Everyone online is now popping out with a new Lambo, a new supercar, a new flashy toy, a Rolex, a watch, and all this kind of stuff. And you're there, and you just sat thinking, why is that not me yet? Why have I not got this stuff? Like, am I ever going to be rich? Is it even good for me to be rich? Should I even pursue the success, or should I just focus on the akhirah? And this is what plays on our mind every single day. Every single day. I wake up with a fire to become successful, and then multiple times throughout the day I'm questioning if what I'm even doing is right. But I've just got back from Umrah. If you guys have watched the rest of the videos on the channel, I've made a bunch of videos out there, a bunch of the realizations I had. Sorry, I'm driving to the masjid for Isha right now, so that's why it's a bit dark. But I've come back and I prayed for everything, man. Like, I put my heart on the line as always, because going for Umrah, you always learn the most about yourself. You really connect with Allah on a different level, and He shows you what you need to focus on and the man that you need to be. So every time I've gone, my life's transformed. But this one, man, this Umrah was different, because I was really focusing on the inputs that I need to go through to become successful. I was like, yeah, I want the millions, I want X, Y, Z, but how? And what's my mission beyond the money? What's my mission beyond just getting rich and driving around in supercars? Because that stuff's gonna get old, bro. That stuff's gonna get old. And this is why you start thinking like, am I supposed to be successful? Is it even gonna be worth it? Is the work gonna be worth it? If you base your whole success around a flat, shiny object, if you base your whole success around, when I get this Ferrari, my life's gonna be happy, you know deep down that's not all you want. You know deep down that you get bored of things after you've had them for 2 weeks. I'm currently driving in my nice Audi A3, and on the lead up to getting it, I would visualize getting this car. I was like, oh, when I get a car like this, all the girls are gonna want me. When I get a car like this, I'm gonna feel like that man. When I get a car like this, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. And I loved this car. I treasured this car. But after 2 weeks, it became normal. After 2 weeks, it became normal, just like every other goal, outcome-based goal that we make for ourselves. Every time we just try and set one thing, when I get this, I'll be happy, you get bored. So this trip, I was really ironing out, like, what's my mission? What's my purpose? What impact do I want to make on the world? And I came to the conclusion that something really big that I will dedicate my life to is making Muslims strong again, is making this content, using my voice, using all the realizations I've had in my life to help us grow and become strong. Because 100 years ago, we were so strong, we were united. Everyone knew that we weren't to be messed with, and we weren't like working against each other. We were working together to become as strong and world leading and capable as possible. But now the average Muslim doesn't resemble any of those traits. The average Muslim, I was in the barber's today getting my hair cut. My barber's Shia, he was cutting my hair. He's got his worldview about things, and I'm open to conversation with him because I enjoy learning about different thoughts and different inputs and the way that he views the world and why they believe what they believe, and debates. Always open to it, and I always leave that room smarter. But then this other guy comes in, and he's got like a gold Rolex on his wrist, well, Mubarak, well done. He's definitely Muslim, he's like Pakistani, I could tell. And he's just talking about, it's his birthday, and he's just talking about how like messed up he's gonna get. He was like, bro, I'm gonna get bent up tonight, we're gonna go this place, that place. I'm thinking, bro, this is exactly what's wrong. This is exactly what's wrong. This is exactly why so many Muslims aren't becoming successful. Because we don't know what success is. We don't know exactly what we've painted out for ourselves. You see social media, you see what the white people are doing, you see what like all the non-Muslims are doing. They're popping bottles in the club, they're renting, they're getting all of these cars on finance. They're living this life that they've made for themselves, playing Lil Baby in the car, and, oh bro, just got my new Lamborghini, oh, they say grateful to God, but they don't even know God. And it's just like, you see this, so then you start trying to model your life after them. You know deep down that's not success. You know that that's why you have to drown yourself with bottles and alcohol in the club, because you you don't know, you don't have a mission beyond that. You don't have a mission beyond that. That's your purpose, that's your escape, that's your release. It's like, yeah, well, when I go to the club, I feel happy. When I go to the club, I feel satisfied. Brother, me and you both know that never makes you feel satisfied. Never, ever, 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 ever. Ever. In this life or the next. You wake up the next day and you're like, oh, what did I do? Who did I talk to last night? Did I text someone? My head hurts. Like, you never feel better. You did, oh, I made really good decisions last night. No, you didn't. Like, we all know that doesn't benefit anybody, right? And then it's on the other edge of, like, I see so many guys that are scared to take that step in the first place. And it's because of that lack of direction. It's because of that lack of mission. And people think that it's going to be easy. So the main point I was coming at is, you see these people online that are more successful than me and you. I'm 24. Maybe they're younger than me. Maybe they're like 21. We're living in an age where so many young guys are successful and there's so much opportunity in the world, right? But you see the end result, but you don't see what it took to get there. Some people reach their success quicker, right? And some people, they get money by illicit means, right? So for them, I'm just going to try to set up. No, I'm just going to hold it. Some people get their money by illicit means, or some people just genuinely put the work in younger and longer than you. So they start showing that success online, and because you don't know what it actually takes to get to that level, you just assume that they're better than you, or it just happened easier for them, like they were just more blessed. But the more effort and time and energy that I've put into my own success, the more I realize, the harder I think it will be, the easier it is. And the easier I think it is, the harder it always is. Because we should never want anything to be easy in this life. Allah says in the Quran, indeed, with hardship comes ease. With hardship comes ease. But when we sit there thinking, oh, I've been trying this business model for 2 months and it's not worked. So, oh, maybe success isn't for me. Or maybe I should just try the next thing because this is hard. And if it's if it's going to work for me, then it should be easy. Allah literally says in the Quran, it's going to be hard, but when you go through the hardship, He will give you ease. He will give you the ease. And this is the thing, like, I've come back from Umrah, and I've laid all those du'as on the line, and now Allah's immediately putting me to the test. Do you actually want what you've asked for? I'm in the process of selling this Audi that's on finance, right? Astaghfirullah, I bought the car on finance. People in my life and myself, I was more immature and young, and I justified buying it back then, thinking that, oh well, if I consume the interest, it's not haram. It's haram, bro. And I'm trying to sell it now, and I was on the phone to Audi today. I thought that I could sell it for about 12k, and that would be like I thought that would be the settlement figure from the finance company. I thought, right, we'll break even, it's fine. That because of the interest and all the riba and all these kind of things, they quoted me and they were like, oh no, it's actually 19k. And we bought the car for 22k, and they're saying that with the interest it took it to 30k. So Allah's just further like rubbing salt in that wound, like, you have to pay for your reparations now. This is going to mean that the bulk of the money that I make this month is going to have to get invested into paying off this car. There's two options I could make. Oh, let me just keep paying the car monthly on this riba, even though I've said I'm not going to do that because I want to get rid of the interest because I'm trying to leave that behind me. But, oh yeah, well, it's a smart financial move if I just pay it off monthly. Or I just lay everything out on the line, stick to my word, show Allah that I'm serious about reaching my goals, and I just risk the money, put it into paying the car off, and then take my next steps from there. Allah shows us these tests to see if we truly want what we've asked for. I asked Allah to help me sell the car, to help me start moving out of the UK. If I want to move out of the UK, I need to sell this car. I need to get rid of that interest. So He's like, right, do you want it or not? I'm now trying to quit this addiction that I've had for the past 7 years. And it helps me focus. It's a good stress reliever. It helps me work a lot. But it's a vice. And I feel like it blocks my blessings. And inshallah, at least for the next month, I'm going to quit, inshallah. But like, it just doesn't benefit me. Even if it's a minor sin, even if it's makruh, I just want to leave it behind. And the temptations are so strong. When I was in Medina, when I was in Mecca, all the temptations were gone. It was there for 1 day or 2 days, and then I don't want to do it. But now it's like really overcoming me with all the stress and with my daily life. It's like, oh, it'd be so nice to do this. But I have to stay strong. With my work, it's been harder to focus. With my work, I'm staying at my grandma's house right now. Yeah? Staying at my grandma's house for the next 3 days, and then I'm going to stay at my parents' for a little bit. Because my plan is just to make the money and leave the country once the car's sold. And I'm feeling that stress of like, this is why I moved out of my parents' house in the first place. I find it hard to work around these people. These people try to demand my time and attention when I should be working. But really, I just have to look inwards and take accountability. I have to take accountability for these problems. Because I can't sit there and just hope for optimal conditions all the time. Allah is going to test your resolve. He's going to test if you're able to step up to the plate of the dreams that you desire. If I can't focus when I've got my family around me, how am I going to focus when I've got wives and kids and multiple staff, or I've got all of my boys around me in this big villa, and I've got to see my wives, and I've got this super stressful and hectic life? Am I going to be like, oh no, I can't have any of you in my life because I need to grind? Of course not. Of course not. Now, is it optimal to work in a house just with your boys or lock in by yourself? 100%. But do you have to be adaptable to show Allah and show just yourself and everyone in your life that you can step up to the plate? 100%. Absolutely. So we get tested with these financial troubles, like me in the car right now. I didn't even know where my next paycheck was coming from, but from some work that I did with a sales agency, it came through. I've onboarded a couple of you guys onto the coaching now, onto the program. I've done the dashboard. So we're just looking to grow. We're looking to scale up. That's financial. Then you've got to worry about like the spiritual tests. Are you going to show up to the mosque? I've come to Isha now. I've got 3 tasks left to do at the end of before I can go to sleep. And I was thinking about not going to Isha at the end of the day, even though this is something I do every single day. But I've come here anyway. I've sacrificed the time. If needs be, I have to go home, meal prep my mints. I have to edit a YouTube vlog. I have to there's one more thing I have to do. Post another reel. Like, these are I get to do these things. I get to. And it means I'm only going to have about 4 hours sleep tonight. But if that's the cost that I have to pay to show Allah that I'm still going to put him first, that's what I'm going to do. The mental battles with the nafs, with the addictions you're trying to beat. The physical battles, going to the gym when you don't feel like it. Waking up at 4 a.m. when you don't feel like it. These are the things that define us. These are what define us on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. But people think it's easy, so that when they get all these things crop up and all the stress piles up, they think, oh, I have to throw it in the towel now. It's not for me. It's not for me. These are the things that define us. The struggle is what defines us. However long you think it's going to take for you to become successful, I promise you, double it. Just double it in your mind, and you'll probably get there sooner. Every time I've just told myself, this is going to take a year, this is going to take 2 years, this is going to take 10 years, I've ended up getting a goal sooner. Within 6 months of me finishing uni and quitting my vices, I was able to start my own business. And before that, I was just trying to rush everything. Allah gives us things at the right time when we show that we're capable by stepping up to the plate every day. When you follow the 5-4-5 method that I've set out, where 5 goals that I'm going to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months, 4-step morning routine to keep me on course, give me high frequency and high energy in the morning, and 5 or more daily tasks every day that I'm going to hold myself to every single day. When you focus on putting all of that energy into winning the day, these wins stack up on a long enough time frame. The goals you have are going to be things that you can genuinely achieve based on your input, based on what you can do every day, showing up to go and attack your goals. So I'm going to show up to the gym 6 times a week. I'm going to get in this shit. I'm going to drop 10 kg or add 5 kg or these kind of things. You do them based around the input, but you have an outcome-based goal. Only based on your input. You can't say, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then you don't know how. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna try this business. I'm gonna work this many hours. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. That's how you get to it. So that's how you make your daily tasks. They're gonna be based around your goals. The morning routine is obviously gonna be based around your prayer, reading Quran, push up, some kind of physical win, discipline built in the morning to go carry the rest of your day. These are the standards we have to hold ourselves to. There's other people out there in a better position than us. They're no better than me and you. Allah created us all equally. They've just tried longer or harder, or they've done something illicit. That's going to catch up to them. They've got the dunya. We can have the dunya and the akhirah. This was just a quick one today, just a quick rant. But we just have to embrace the struggle, embrace the test, embrace the hardship, and our success is on the other side. Okay? Love you boys. Keep pushing.